back with Dr. Ben, and I'm going to turn it right over to him. Thank you again.
Thank you, Shay. So today we're just going to work our way through a posture. It's the setup for balancing stick. This is again about driving. When we're in an automobile sitting, the only thing that we need to accelerate is a little bit of plantar flexion, putting the foot on the gas pedal. When we walked, and human beings have been walking for over 200,000 years, we need extension of the spine, extension of the hip, extension of the knee, and that plantar flexion. So this yoga posture is going to help us regain some of that range of motion, specifically extension through the spine, hip, and knee. So I'm going to have Shay turn sideways. We'll bring our toes and heels together, and you'll notice that Shay is in bare feet. When we practice yoga, we want to maximize proprioception. Proprioception is how we are aware of how we hold ourselves in space and time. Each of our 2 feet has over 200,000 proprioceptors on the bottom. So we're accessing all that information to stack the ankle, the knee, the hip, the spine, and the head on top of it all. To start this posture, we're going to bring both arms up over our head sideways, and then interlock all 10 fingers, releasing the index fingers, keeping the hands and palms glued together. We're going to try to lock the elbows, and again, reaching straight up to the ceiling. Now, balancing stick traditionally would take a step forward and then bring the body down parallel with the floor into what looks like a capital letter T. In this posture, we're going to avoid that flexion of the hip and just simply take a step back. So keep the weight on that left foot, and then she's just going to bring that right leg back. And right now, as she stretches up toward the ceiling, ideally with the shoulder, ear, hip, all in one line, and then that long extension of the hip, getting that extension of the spine, knee extension, and then teasing a little bit of stretch in the plantar fascia underneath the foot, mimicking what would be called toe off, that propels or accelerates us into our next step. So this is something that's really easy to do. You don't even have to be inside of a yoga studio or on a yoga mat, but just simply regaining, teasing out some of that flexion, gaining more core stability and length, spine extension, hip extension, knee extension, bringing that power back into the body. And when you do have to drive, remember to park far away from where you're going so that you can get that extra walking in as well. Thanks again, Shay.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.